please raise their hand.
The UN Security Council approved a ceasefire plan aimed at ending the 8-month war in Gaza. The UN vote endorses a 3-phase deal announced by the U.S., which would see hostages released and possibly fighting stopped for good. It's not binding, though it does build pressure.
Israel has already agreed to this deal, and the fighting could stop today if Hamas would do the same.
But Arab countries are skeptical of Israel's commitment to any ceasefire deal.
It's time to halt the killing.
The vote comes as U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken makes his 8th tour of Middle East capitals.
If you want a ceasefire, press Hamas to say yes.
In Israel, Blinken pressed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for a clearer vision of Palestinian rule after the conflict ends. But the deal's future has been complicated by events. First, by Israel's raid to rescue 4 hostages from Gaza over the weekend. It killed more than 270 Palestinians, Hamas says, sparking anger not only in Gaza, but among families of those still held hostage.
It's obvious to us that in order to get 120 people safely home, the most likely way to do that is going to be through a deal and not through operations like that.
The other complication is the resignation of Benny Gantz, a moderate opposition politician who left Israel's war cabinet over how the conflict was being run.
Gantz was a moderate voice in the cabinet, the interwar cabinet that Netanyahu was leading, and with him gone, it sort of tugs all the decisions to the right and to the more extreme.
Hamas's position is also unclear. It says it welcomes the UN vote, but still hasn't endorsed the ceasefire plan Washington's promoting. Sasha Petrusik, CBC News, Toronto.